Hello everyone, just Goran here and welcome to another real life zoo tour. We did one of these a while ago to celebrate 400 subscribers and I've been meaning to make it a series ever since. And with the zoos having reopened in the Netherlands, I can finally make it a reality. So of course we are starting with the Beekse Bergen, which has a whole new area in the walking safari. Since we already toured the zoo before, I only really filmed this new area in depth, and after that I mainly focused on just cool things the animals did. But the idea is that in the future we will visit many different zoos across the Netherlands and maybe even beyond, and focus on the habitats, the zoo layout and the design as well. So if you want to see the rest of the zoo, be sure to check out the previous video I did, and for now let's dive into that new area. So starting from the Colton mine next to the gorilla habitat, we encounter the first major change. The road leading up to the walking ridge is gone, as you can see in the top left over here. And we are instead sent to the right of the lion habitat, where before you would enter via the car safari. The car safari has been moved and this area is now integrated into the walking route. So the lions have received a new glass viewing area on this side, which I haven't really fully gotten used to. But we can head into this previously unused bit of forest and encounter a new audiovisual educative area, and it's a little collection of shacks used by poachers. Inside the main building there is a scene that plays out once you enter the room. It plays out automatically. And at the end of the scene, there's this person hiring the poacher, Ashanti, which is voiced by the designer Rick Merckx, who tries to get away, but as we can see upon leaving the shack, he didn't get very far. I think this was a very interesting experience. I highly recommend you check it out when you leave, if you ever end up visiting the zoo. Though perhaps it is maybe a bit too long for the average guest. That would be my only complaint. The entire story takes somewhat between 3 and 4 minutes, and I noticed most guests just entered the room and shortly after left again. This area also features some education signs about poaching in Africa, which of course is a very important topic, and it's really cool that some attention is being brought to it here. So moving along, we get to the first new habitat for the black rhino, or the point lip rhino, also viewable from the boat safari. Currently there is only one rhino in the zoo. To my knowledge, the zoo is still waiting to be assigned a female, so this habitat will probably remain empty for a while. The male, Hodari, has a habitat on the other side of the stall from what I can tell. He hasn't been in this new habitat for a long time and he seemed a little bit more comfortable in his stables for now. I did get a small glimpse of him inside, but it was quite hard to record. Now on the other side, opposite of the rhino habitat, you have these new views of the main Savannah habitat, which has the zebra, kemsbok, blue wildebeest and ellipse waterbok, and these views are simply incredible. Getting rid of that land ridge that people used to walk over connects two already big savanna fields into an even bigger one, and being on the same level as these animals really gives you that savanna safari feeling. You can look very far into the habitat as well, which is just really cool. So yeah, that gets a big thumbs up from me. Now also new here is this viewing area into the African wild dogs habitat that used to be only visible from the car safari. The wild dogs seem to be held out back while I was there, so I didn't really get to see them up close quite yet, but I think this area will provide some really cool views in the future, so I'm definitely gonna check that out in the future. Now all we need to do is cross under the car safari through this new tunnel and we could get to what is probably my new favorite education sign in the zoo. Here we meet a huge curved education sign where you can flip over all these covers to reveal pieces of information about the savannah. all while getting an amazing view of the Savannah habitat as well. So just really, really cool. Lots of new information that I didn't previously know. And yeah, it was really fun to just kind of figure out all these stuff while flipping over these. Only shame is that when people don't flip them back after reading them, kind of ruins the whole thing. But it's still fun to flip them around and see all the awesome little drawings, art. Speaking of which, the new signs, yes, they are really, really cool. They're a lot more space efficient, which I think is probably a good thing. And yeah, the new style is a lot more sleek, modern, and it uses a painted drawing of the animals instead of pictures, which used across the entire park kind of brings everything together, and I think it looks really, really cool. Even the whole how far can you jump thing now uses the same paintings as the education signs, and also now only features animals that are actually present in the zoo, so that's really fun as well. It did take some getting used to, and of course it is gonna mean a lot of effort to be had in the recreation project, but of course that's not relevant. I think the signs are really, really good looking, and yeah. With that, we get to the end of the new area, so we're gonna wrap up. We meet the old walking safari slightly to the right, where you usually came off the walking ridge, and we go past this little pipe thing that used to be kind of sitting in the middle of nowhere, but now it's nicely integrated into the walking route. So yeah, so far this is a really, really cool area. I can't wait to see what it looks like once all the plants have kind of settled in. There's a lot of they've seeded a lot of grass, which you can see, but it hasn't fully grown yet, so once that's all in, it's gonna be really cool to see what this looks like when it's all nice and lush, you know? But yeah, I really like the in the field feeling it gives you, and once the rhinoceros come outside, I think you're gonna get some amazing views of them as well, so I really can't wait to see that. For now, that is it for the tour. I recorded a whole bunch of videos of the animals in the zoo. I've had some amazing experiences today, so, like hearing an elephant trumpet up close for the first time, seeing hyena pups, seeing otters up close for the first time as well. And I was thinking of doing a voiceover for these clips as well, but I think it's better to just let them speak for themselves. So I'm gonna just play some music, show you guys all these awesome clips that I filmed. I gotta apologize, I'm not great at filming stuff and I don't have a great camera, but I still wanted to share. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Real Life Zoo Tours. Not sure where we're gonna go yet, probably either Best Zoo, which is a pretty small and low budget zoo, or we're going to go to Dierenrijk near Eindhoven, which is near where I live. Actually, Best Zoo is also near where I live, so that's why I want to go there. But yeah, Dierenrijk is a smaller park than the Beekse Bergen, but they still have a lot of awesome animals to see. So can't wait to check that out as well, and can't wait to share it with all of you guys. So I will see you again when we do that. But yeah, bye for now, and until then, bye. Alright, so just a quick side note, as I think this might be the only clip that does require a bit of an explanation. I think these birds got stuck inside the bee hotel because they wanted to go inside the bee hotel to eat bugs, and now they're stuck because they're idiots. So this is not the zoo didn't put these birds in here. They are just dumb, and I wanted to share because I thought it was funny. And don't worry, one of them did get out, so I'm sure the others will as well eventually. I mean, they got in, right? They have to be able to get out. So anyway, moving on.
Het sloten. Oh ja, zo, daar kan ook.
Nee hoor. Nee, dat kan je niet aan. We zijn nogal hapgraag. Nee. Ik denk dat dat de mama is.